Hey everyone, today we're checking out the Tapo TP-Link C200 indoor security camera. This is a very well priced and reviewed camera, which at the time we're recording this video, it's going for $29.99 on Amazon and has over 30,000 reviews with over 70% of them being 5 stars. Which means people are happy with this product, and I can see why. With great features like motion tracking and person detection that can definitely stand out in your home security setup. We will be diving into its specs, seeing how it performs, and help you figure it out if it's the right fit for you. So obviously the camera, the star of the show. Then you have a mounting plate for attaching the camera to the wall or the ceiling. You have some screws and anchors to make sure everything stays put. Then the USB power cable that's right here connected to the camera. And then of course the power adapter to plug the cable into the wall socket. And then of course here a quick installation guide, but honestly you're better off watching this video. Oh well, and also this mounting plate guide that you get here as a sticky. So guys, the setup is very straightforward and we'll walk through it in just a bit. But first, let's dive into the specs and see what makes this camera tick. So the Tapo C200 records in crisp 180p Full HD, which means you'll get clear, detailed footage of whatever's going on. It's got this nifty pan and tilt feature that lets you rotate it 360 degrees horizontally and tilt it 114 degrees vertically. So pretty much you can cover a lot of ground with this. Now, about night vision, this camera uses infrared LEDs to see in the dark, up to 30 feet away actually. And it's not exactly color night vision like some other cameras claim, but it does a decent job of letting you see what's happening, even when the lights are out. For audio, it's got two-way communication, so you can not only hear what's going on, but also speak to anyone on the other end. And when it comes to storage, you've got options. There's a slot for a micro SD card right here under that can hold up to 256 gigabytes. So you can store a ton of footage locally, but you can also go to the cloud storage if you want. The Tapo Care plan offers additional features like extended video history, which means you won't have to worry about running out of space on your micro SD card. These plans are also not that expensive and come with a 30-day free trial that you can access for as cheap as $449 Canadian dollars, but you do have to pay per device and it supports up to 10 devices at a time. So more than enough to build a budget-friendly security system if you got a lot to cover. Now, setting up the TP-C200 is a breeze. Okay, you just have to plug in the camera with the USB cable and the power adapter like it is now, download the Tapo app from the App Store or Google, then open the app and follow the easy steps to connect the camera to your Wi-Fi network. Then adjust the camera angle and settings right through the app, and there you go. You have the camera, everything set up, and it's gonna work wonderfully. Now that you have the camera set up, let's talk about what you get and what you don't get with or without a subscription. So without the Tapo Care plan, you can still get access to video history from the micro SD card that you're gonna have to buy separately, that is. Then you can also have access to live video, so you can check out the feed in real time from your phone. We'll get to that part when we test this camera. And also you can get real-time alerts, so you're gonna receive notifications if the camera detects motion. And also use the two-way audio, so talk to people through the camera and you can hear them as well. If you decide to go for the Tapo Care subscription, you unlock cloud storage. So you can store footage in the cloud so you don't have to rely solely on the micro SD card. Then you can have extended video history, which means you can review older footage beyond what's stored locally, and enhanced features, like extra stuff like advanced motion detection, settings, and cloud-based features for a more comprehensive experience. The app itself is super intuitive. You can tweak your camera settings, set up automations based on where you are, and view your video history if you're on the cloud plan. There's also a cool patrol mode feature where you can set it so that it patrols whether it is horizontally or vertically. Also, I would like to mention that when you click the pan and tilt option, you'll see multiple plus signs below, which are basically options to set a specific viewpoint depending on where you installed your camera. In this whole system, I have noticed that Tapo has become very good at shortcuts, which you'll get to see when we get to the testing part. There is a specific shortcut I created using their motion tracking feature that is so cool, and I can't wait to show you. Now, let's dive into some live footage from the Tapo C200. I'll show you how it performs during the day and at night, and we'll also see how it handles close-up and far-away shots, both, in well-lit and darker settings. So before that, let me show you what I told you before. Let me show you about the pan and tilt options, so the patrol option. Right here underneath, you can see the viewpoints that I mentioned earlier that you can set. Right here, I already set them up. So basically, if I want to go to viewpoint 2, it's going to automatically go to that one. And if I want to even go to viewpoint 3, it's going to go to that one. And viewpoint 1 would be the view of actually just myself. And now if I wanted to patrol, I'll just click vertically patrol, and it's going to go ahead and just basically do that, patrol vertically. And if I wanted to stop, I just click on that again. And if I wanted to do it horizontally, it's gonna go ahead and do the same thing. So you can really cover a lot of space and a lot of ground. And I love that it has this motion, just very easy to use, and it's very straightforward. Now, one of the also cool things that you get right out of it is that you have the privacy mode, like I've told you before. Now, so for this privacy mode, you can just click on it here and it automatically stops recording. Or you can just go ahead and exit privacy mode and it works just as good. Now, for the Sentinel shortcut. For the shortcuts, you can just go to Smart, you click the shortcut section, and then here you click on Add, right? And you're gonna click on Shortcuts, and right here you're gonna set it up. So I already set it up, but you just have to follow the instructions and you're gonna be able to activate the motion tracking. Once it's done, you can name it as you'd like. I called it Sentinel because I thought it was cool. And basically here on when you click on me and then you click on, for example, widgets, you can actually add a shortcut to your home board in the application. So you can actually either access it through the Smart shortcut section, or you can just go to home and have it right here on top. So let me show you what this Sentinel shortcut is about. Basically what it does is activates motion tracking, which means that when I activate it, when I click it, right here it has motion tracking. So let's go to live view and see how it's tracking me right now. You see, it adjusted. So I'm just gonna leave this right here and I'm just gonna go ahead. You see, I move here and it's automatically gonna follow me. I'm gonna go to this place and it's automatically going to follow me and adjust to my face. So if I go down here, it's gonna go ahead and it sees my face. If I go up, it's gonna move up. There it is. So I'm gonna go back to my seat, and this is basically Sentinel mode. It's gonna go ahead and always adjust to my face, and it's gonna always be recording like that. Now, while we're here and we're at the live view, we can actually do a few things. We can either call to have the two-way talk. We can also take snapshots, which right here it's saved directly to the phone. This is also one thing that I really like about this. And then let me just put it on privacy mode again, just so we can exit Sentinel. And then you can also click on this one. And right here, it automatically records whatever I'm doing at the moment. Really is very intuitive. As you can see, take snapshots here, you can record over here, you can listen to what's going on the other side here, and then call and talk with other people. So let me just do a quick test of how you see me right here up close. So the camera's quality is like this when I'm very close to it. And then let me just show you how you see me again when I'm further away. This would be the quality. So really, this is the quality that you would get out of the Tapo. I believe it's pretty good for the price and actually for what it is. So yeah, pretty fair in my opinion.
Tapo C200 camera. So as you can see, I'm in my living room right now. I'll just go ahead and sit here. Yeah, this is how it looks like. It's complete darkness. It has a way of automatically switching to dark mode once there's really no light. So for example, if I turn on the lights of the microwave, it will automatically switch on to, maybe not. Let me just turn on the lights. If I turn on the lights. Yeah. Right there should automatically change to there. So now it's color again. It takes a bit of time, but yeah, there has to be a significant source of light to automatically change to daytime. This you can also change within the live view, but yeah. So let me close it again. Let me just do a quick close and far away distance test. So this would be my face close up in the camera. So that's how you can see me right here. And again, this would be my face further away from the camera.
Oh, and also one last thing that I want to show you is how to play back and download footage. So whenever you want to see things that are recorded onto the card, you just go here, click on playback, and then you'll be able to access the moments where it detected motion, which is also a great feature. You don't have to go through it's not going to be recording all the way through, but only when there is motion. So for example, let's take this video right here. It's going to tell me that at this time and this many minutes, there was motion detected. So as you can see right here, there is motion. Cool thing about this, if you double click, you can like super zoom. And then if you double click again, you do the same. And you can also digitally zoom when you pinch in with your fingers as well. So that is pretty cool. Now, if you want to download this, you can just go here on the download section, click on the video, and then go ahead and click download, put it on favorites, or even share it. And here's the cool thing, on the playback, right here next to it, you're gonna see a little cloud icon and a little SD card icon. This means when it's on the SD card, this means everything is on the SD card slot. But if we click the cloud, well, we're not signed in to the Tapo Care, but if you do, you're gonna also have access on this. And not only you can access the SD card through the playback and download section, but you can just also go to the settings of the camera and then click on storage and recording. And right here, you're gonna be able to see how much storage you have, recording schedule, and yeah, all that other stuff. So you're gonna be able to view a little bit of a deeper look into what the storage looks like. But yeah, basically that's what you're gonna be able to do, playback and download, and all the settings above. So let's go back to the video. So there you have it. The Tapo C200 is a solid option for indoor security. Its 180p HD resolution, pan and tilt features, and decent night vision make it a strong contender. The optional Tapo Care plan adds extra value with cloud storage and extended video history, but you can still get a lot out of the camera without it. And honestly, with all you get and for the price you pay, it really is a great option. For the parents out there, by the way, I gotta tell you, they do advertise baby crying detection. I'm not a parent myself yet, but I guess it could be useful for those who have a baby. And a camera that specifically advertises that must be very good at babysitting. So if you're looking for a reliable, easy to use camera that won't break the bank, the Tapo C200 is definitely worth considering. It's perfect for those who want a straightforward setup and solid performance. And if you're already using other Tapo devices or smart home gear, the camera is gonna fit right in. So that's a wrap on our review, guys, for the Tapo TP-Link C200. Thanks for hanging out with us, and drop your thoughts on this camera in the comments down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got more reviews on indoor cameras and other cool tech coming your way. Catch you next time.